Congratulations, you made it to the end of the section on Judaism. And for most of the religions we're going to cover, there will be 4 lectures, and the 4th one will focus on contemporary issues. So if you scroll down after watching this video, you'll see it talks about 2 different issues. And in these I don't provide any mini lecture, and so I'm not going to talk about that. You can just read through the material, and at the bottom of the page, which is what I just want to say something about, there are 2 questions for the 2 different contemporary issues that are covered in this web page. This gives you a total of perhaps 5 or even 6 different potential topics for you to write the short reflective papers on. As it says in the syllabus, but I want to make sure that you know what to do as you get to the end of your work for this week. You only want to write 2 reflection papers. One of them might be on one of these 2 questions, but it doesn't have to be. The idea is that if everybody in the class prepares for 2 particular issues that they think are the most interesting in the material for the week, and they come to class having written a little reflection on it and prepared to get into a deeper discussion, then we'll be able to have fairly good representation. Hopefully all the different major issues. There will be some people who have focused on that a little bit more, and maybe you'll have a little bit more to say. So there's 2 topics here, but the last part is to mention here at the bottom of the page. It says, after you've completed the assignments for the section on Judaism, click the link to rank the topics for class discussion. And that will take you to a web page that gives you all of the different options for the reflection papers that were assigned for that particular religion. And you can rank them in order of preference, so that at the beginning of the actual class, when we're all together and we're going to choose where to focus our attention. We can't, the whole idea of setting up the course this way is that I don't give a full lecture in class on all the topics. You work through the material, but when we're in class, we choose certain topics to focus on and jump right into discussion without me having to give too much of a lecture on it. And so the idea is that if you will go and vote by ranking your preferred topics of discussion, then at the beginning of the class I can quickly look and see, let's say 2/3 of the class really wants to talk about, let's say, the Palestine-Israel conflict. If that's what most people want to talk about, then I'll know that while we may have to talk about other elements, we have to really go through all of the different issues to some extent, but I know that I should spend more time talking about the Palestine issue. That will help to direct the flow of the class time, so that you're really in charge. You're really able to control what we're going to focus on in this course. So I hope that makes sense and works out, and if it doesn't make sense after listening to this short video, hopefully it's going to make sense after we do it in class.